When we announced this exhibit 6-7 weeks ago, we should have known, but we didn't know. You know, within a few hours of it going out on the website of the local newspaper, Stratford Tourism called us and said, "I hope you're ready."
In Justin Bieber's hometown of Stratford, Ontario, a sense of excitement is in the air.
And then we'll go right in the side.
Employees at the Stratford Perth Museum are working overtime to get Steps to Stardom ready to open. I went to the museum and met with General Manager John Kastner to get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look. John is invigorated by the attention the Bieber exhibit is getting and is eager to show us around his eclectic playground.
We'll look at some war stuff here, which is
Where did this come from?
psychiatric hospital here in Stratford. Those are the chairs that go with it. So they'll be coming out on display. If you look down
We
here,
finally made our way over to the Bieber archives.
there's a lot of cool stuff in the museum.
Now, this is where all the Bieber work is happening, is that right?
Yeah, it is. As we prepare the items to put out on display in the exhibit, this is where it all takes place. We've chosen about 55 items to go into the exhibit. We had a choice of about 150, 160 items to choose from. So we picked these items to augment the narrative that we've created for this exhibit. And what we've really tried to do is to talk about his life, not just his career. So some of the things we have here sort of predate his fame and talk more about his presence, you know, growing up in Stratford. This jacket here, he wore as a minor atom. So he'd be about 10 years old when he wore this jacket.
Wow.
And the world knows him as Biebs now, but I really like the back of this jacket because it's got, as a 10-year-old, he was Biebs to all his friends and Biebs to everybody here in Stratford.
So people actually called him Biebs before the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
There's some people didn't know his real first name. One of the coolest things was somebody called us up and said, "We've got a hockey bag in our basement that our son used, and it used to belong to Justin." Then after he became famous, he said, "Maybe we'll just keep it." Somebody called us up and said, "Would you like to have that in the exhibit?" We said, "That's pretty cool, we'll take that." This is Toronto Maple Leaf jersey signed by the whole team. If you notice down at the bottom, it said, "Happy 18th to Justin, Bieber, and Fever."
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. This letter here from Michelle Obama, it's a personal letter sent to him thanking him for performing at the White House.
We can't thank you enough for joining us for the White House Easter egg roll and for taking the time to perform for our guests.
The appearance on The Ellen Show was a real foothold for where he is now.
Do you think he's worn these?
I don't think so.
No, they're clean. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're telling everybody.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, if you notice his hat, it's purple. The entire exhibit's purple, and we've sort of themed it after that.
John, would you call this an inspiration board for the exhibit?
Yeah, very much so. And we looked at, you know, how things were presented. We looked at the Paul Simon title wall. We used corrugated steel.
And I also see some inspiration here from the John Lennon exhibit.
You know, one of the inspirations we drew from that is, you know, the word imagine is synonymous with his career.
And believe, I think, is a Justin Bieber.
Very much so. Believe, and the other thing was never say never. It has a prominent role in our exhibit. But to me, one of my favorite things is the set of drums.
One of Justin's earliest mentors was Nathan McKay. He noticed Justin's talent when he was just a little kid and decided to organize a fundraiser to buy Justin his first drum set when he was just 8 years old.
Some people wonder about Justin's skill. He was playing jazz fusion as an 8-year-old at this gig, and he had to learn these like pretty heavy chops on drums, and so we ended up raising almost $2,000 that night for Justin, and that money went towards buying the kit.
On top of drumming, singing was also Justin's early passion. Mimi Price, CEO of Stratford's YMCA, loved watching Justin perform in talent shows at the community center.
We saw this young man who really embodied music, a showman, because with the Stratford Star competition for the finale, he sang 3 different songs and he had 3 different outfits. And then he had his own little groupie section and they had posters, "Go Justin Go," and that kind of thing. So it was kind of neat to see. He still sings with his hand over his heart today, and he sang that way back then. So it wasn't a choreographed move. It was him singing from his heart. He's come back to the Y since. We chat every now and then, and I've said, Justin, how do you deal with the success? And he goes, I'm just rolling with it. And then my other question was, how do you deal with the girls? And that big smile on his face.
So he's dealing quite well.
He's dealing quite well.
But how is Stratford dealing with Justin's fame? Just outside the Avon Theatre, where Justin used to busk years ago, a gift shop sells what they call Justin Bieber Bling. Shopkeeper Margaret shows us the top sellers.
So these are really beautiful necklaces with some sexy poses there and romantic poses. And we also have bracelets as well, Bieber tag. I was really in love with Donny Osmond in my day, but I do like Justin a lot. I think he's a great guy and he's really put Stratford on the map. And we get fans from all over the world here, actually. We've had girls here from Australia, Argentina, Italy, Germany in the store buying Justin Bieber jewelry.
Margaret plans to visit the Justin exhibit over opening weekend.
I colored my hair lavender. Purple's his favorite color, but it's fading. So I'm going to be redoing it this week and getting ready for Sunday for the exhibit when I go on Sunday. So I'll have a t-shirt from the Purpose Tour and Justin Bieber earrings and purple hair.
That is a full Bieber outfit.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
While we don't know when Justin will be making an appearance back in Stratford, the museum has the next best thing.